Saludos, 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 ¿cómo está mi gente? Le habla Parte de Game directamente desde República Dominicana para el mundo. Para mí es un honor y un placer, pues nuevamente estar por acá trayéndole nuevo contenido de Genshin Impact, en el cual en el día de hoy pues vamos a terminar lo que sería la parte final correspondiente al evento Iridiscencia Fugaz, correspondiente al risto de la linterna anual del año lunar chino. Pues nada, vamos a proceder a invitar de una vez a cada una de las personas que estén mirando el vídeo. Si no se han suscrito al canal, a que se suscriban. Solamente deben de darle lo que es el botón rojo en la parte derecha. Al ladito tendrían la campanita de notificaciones para que se activen pues las notificaciones de las diferentes actividades que venimos realizando a través de este medio. También les pedimos pues que nos ayuden a seguir adelante compartiendo el contenido con sus amigos y familiares, comentando la inquietud de queja o sugerencia que tengan para nosotros. Y pique no, pues dándole like si les gusta el contenido que les traemos a través de este medio. Nada, mi gente, en el día de hoy pues vamos a culminar con lo que corresponde al evento Iridiscencia Fugaz, en el cual pues vamos a tratar de reclamar la corona, el cual es un objeto muy importante. ¿Por qué? Porque con esto podemos aumentarle el daño máximo a nuestros personajes. O sea, podemos hacer que haga 100.000 K, 50, depende del personaje. Puede hacer la cantidad de daño, se puede convertir en DPS innato. Nuestro personaje también a reclamar recompensa como protogema, ingenio del héroe, refinamiento místico, morilla y materiales de ascensión de personajes y de arma también ahí, y de talento, todo lo que tiene que ver con lo que corresponde al jueguillo para acá. Pues nada, acá nos vamos a ir por lo que sería la parte final de la misión de mundo. La parte final donde que tenemos por acá, a ver, Iridiscencia Fugaz, aquí la tenemos. En el cual ahora me pide que me reúna con la señorita Genshin. Esto va a ser bastante rapidito porque... a ver, la tenemos por acá. Hacemos viaje rápido a este teleport para así entrar de una vez en detalle en lo que corresponde. Algo muy importante, pues ya se aproxima la versión 2.5 de lo que es la actualización de la versión 2.5, el cual creo que sería muy importante para Genshin Impact. Vámonos por acá. A ver, ¿qué tiene Genshin para mí?
Rest assured, all is quiet here in Chinksa village. Chongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigations.
Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Let's go! Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time. I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road. Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarder. No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their... The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not only did they steal the ones in Chinksa village, but also from other locations too. I've asked the Millelith
Vamos a tratar de
de
omitir el diálogo porque duran... Si nos ponemos en eso, pues duraríamos unos 5 minuticos, ¿eh?
But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
So you really are considering it?
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Vamos ya. Buenos deseos en la estrella. Pues claro que sí. Investigando. ¿Quién más? A ver. Creo que saldría mejor hacer un viajecito rápido a este teleport por acá. Porque así caemos en la misma zona que se encuentra la ubicación del objetivo. en el cual solamente pues nos subirían por acá, pero antes vamos por acá, a lo que sería a los segmentos de bambú. No hace falta lo que sería material para las relajateras más adelante. Y hay que aprovecharlo ya que estoy aquí. A ver. Bueno, ahí está bien ya. Dame más que. No se desesperen, gente. Lo estoy haciendo esto acá, recogiendo material porque pues me hace falta. Miren, haré una faltica ahí. Y vámonos por acá. Ah, pero mira que tenemos aquí. A ver. Llegamos a la zona. Sí, señor. La zona donde se encuentran los ladrones de tesoro.
Please hide yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
A ver.
Hey, boss. You think we have enough fireworks now?
Ha! Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. All right, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Ah, yeah, firecrackers. Those'll do the job. All we need to do is make some real ruckus. As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're but boss, all our boys are out scouting around, don't you think?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with lanternite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boy.
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble.
Huh? What happened?
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run!
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly, too! Ah, fine! Leave the fireworks and let's split! They won't be catching us!
It's time to make our move. Ready?
Claro que sí, vamos allá. Ready, go.
Drop your weapons
Aquí
and
tenemos a
surrender
nuestra
immediately.
amada Kenshi.
Ah, get out of my way! You're gonna
Véngale,
split
claro que
yourself
sí.
up. I'll show
Véngale,
you. Huh? Wait a second.
jefecito.
You're Lady Kenshin.
No, ya. ¿Qué le di Genshin? ¿Qué fue?
So you do recognize
Te
me.
vio. Te
One
dolió.
more time. Drop your weapon and surrender. Now.
Who would have thought we'd run into the Yuhong all the way out here? All right, hoarders. Looks
Ah,
like the
véngale.
Yuhong will
Regalito
show you.
de Lady Genshin para ustedes. Adiós, que Lady Genshin le va a dar su merecido ahí.
All
¿Qué le
right,
parece?
we'll do this the hard way.
Así que lo quieren por la mala.
We surrender, Yuhong.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile of fireworks?
We just...
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Lantern Rite's opening ceremony. The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
Oh? So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested. I really didn't get it. Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out. Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Well,
It appears that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe. Traveler. Back to Chinxa Village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there. I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place. Yes, you too. I'll see you in Chinxa Village.
Vámonos. Ok, vamos en viajecito. Camino un poquillo. Y para así viajar a lo que sería a la zona de la aldea más cercano. A ver, ok, vámonos por acá. Y todo, véngale por acá. A ver.
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yu-Hung will be taking care of this personally. And with us on guard, I assure you it'll be safe.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it appears the Traveler has returned. And with 2 others, no doubt.
It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
Come now, we both know the Traveler is most capable. But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
It seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that...
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the ones who stole the fireworks?
Please, calm down. I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask...
Lady Kuching was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Kuching is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter. Anyway, you may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion.
Huh? Why the hurry to get...
Inevitably, affairs do...
Huh? You mean you're assigning more work to me?
'Tis only my duty as your dearest friend. Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, alright. I suppose.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything will proceed without a hitch.
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
All right, all right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done. Farewell, Traveler.
Claro que no vamos, chicos.
By the way, do you know when Lady Kuching will be back, Traveler? There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could somehow retrieve the stolen...
Claro que sí, que le hemos escuchado, chicos. Vamos ya. A ver. Aquí tenemos un regalito. Chile de Yun Yun. A ver. No, no, no. Creo que será mejor, pues, se envía rápido el teleport que está por aquí arribilla, para así llegar lo más rápido a la zona. Pasa con la señora Conchin, Conchin. A ver, por acá. Por acá.
Oops. What did I do?
Hey, Kuching!
¿Dónde están los ladrones?
What treasure?
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so Sure enough, it seems... I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks...
So no enemies? Well,
I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you.
great! The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved! Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it! Otherwise, those beautiful fireworks... By the way, Kuching...
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help.
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
Yes, I'll be there.
Kuching, I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already? Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Kuching. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the lantern rite. Oh, yeah.
Vayamos a donde Mr. Chonglich.
And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work. Jean-Louis said he'd wait for us at third round knockout. Let's go find him.
Vámonos, claro que sí, que vamos a los tres cuencos. Véngale. Para Mr. Chonglich. Entonces, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Material gratuito. Y hay que aprovecharlo ya que material gratuito. Pero aquí tenemos chile de Yun Yun. Material gratuito. Ahora sí, vamos a viajar al teleport que se encuentra en la ciudad de Liyue. Véngale. Para así aproximarnos al señor Chonglich. Véngale. Y a ver cómo andará la cuestión. Algo muy importante, en el día de hoy vamos a tener lo que sería la skin de Ningguang, al igual que la corona y protogema, todo lo que sea al alcance del evento que esté para nosotros, pues lo vamos a obtener con Dios mediante.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Yes, you are quite right. I shall take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily. but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Zhongli, we're back!
Claro que sí, que es Zhongli, Zhongli. Pero claro.
You are also acquaintances?
Claro que sí.
Sure are.
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhongli. You are indeed well connected, traveler.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Pero claro que sí.
Did he really just say that?
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Yun.
Claro.
So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip? I see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinion?
Yeah, Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Kuching to rest more with just a simple story. If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme. Think about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story. Paimon knows just what to write. Let's say there's a chef in Liyue who's very talented at cooking. He opens a massive restaurant.
Claro que sí, vámonos para acá. Paimon, tú la mucho, Paimon, tú la más pinta, come.
Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
More about
Okay.
the chef. You mean both good and bad things?
Yes. To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity. I would like to understand this chef.
Paimon didn't think this far. Why don't you take it from here?
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Kuching, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
Okay. Let Paimon think. As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one...
That was quite poetic, Paimon. Bravo!
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to...
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
That's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
But there must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he does all the cooking himself. That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break, which obviously also... Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's supposed to leave a powerful impression. Kinda like fireworks.
Yes, the chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
Paimon already kind of feels sorry for him. Oh, right! That's what the chef doesn't understand.
Claro, Paimon.
And there's another saying.
Paimon.
Oh, yeah!
Paimon.
Rested worker,
Paimon.
the chef
His judgment is clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance, the bigger picture.
Eventually, the chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore. So they stop coming to...
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never. The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Sincerity can allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good. The Yuhang is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
Really? Score 1 for Paimon!
Given that the case involving
Paimon,
the treasure hoarders
así no,
has come to an
Paimon.
end, she is inevitably tired. Now, if all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Claro, clarito, Mr. Songli, su excelencia.
Let's go find Kuching.
Pues claro que sí, que nos vamos con la señorita Genshin. Y qué mejor que la camarilla de... que, mejor dicho, que... el Ministerio de Asuntos Civiles. A ver por acá y por allá. Véngale. Aquí tenemos la jefa, Mr. Genshin. Equilibrio terrenal.
We mustn't lower our guard. Increase patrols around Chingsa village and coordinate our people at other fireworks locations to prevent any further theft.
Yes, Lady Kachin.
And by the way, the Ministry has requested the Millilith to increase security along travel routes. How is that proceeding?
It's all been taken care of. However, due to various reasons, there are still some blind spots in the city.
Have we drafted a new patrol map? Please, give me a copy and I'll look it over when I have time.
Understood. The patrol map is still being drafted, but it will be ready soon.
Okay. Also,
Oh, excuse me, Lady Kachin? Your friends are here.
Hi, Kuching. Still working? Aren't we going to see the fireworks?
Oh, yes. But I thought we'd meet at the Jade Chamber. Why have you come here?
Yeah, we walked around the city just like you told us to. It's very nice. But it would be even nicer if you could join us.
It's nothing urgent, really. Just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
You can leave it to us, Lady Kaching. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
That's right! Something so important that we must speak with you personally. Right now!
Oh, really? In that case... Jingcheng, I'll let you take charge.
Understood. I'll handle things from here.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking.
Oh, como diga, claro que sí. Vamos hacia la cámara de Jade. Y van a ver qué morsura viene por ahí en camino, gente. Aquí vamos a tener, se aproxima una nueva cinemática, el cual, pues no está nada mal.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, we want to tell you a story from this beautiful view. What do you say?
All right, I'm listening.
So it turns out we just heard some big news into that. A very talented chef is in trouble.
Oh, is the chef from Liyue? From Liuli Pavilion or Shinua Kiosk, perhaps?
No, the chef is from Mondstadt. Yeah, and he's really, really good. He had a restaurant right next to the city gate. He was super efficient, and his cooking was really delicious. So his restaurant had been getting more and more popular. In fact, he became so busy that the worker from the florist next door asked him, "Sir, why don't you find someone to help you in the restaurant?" But the chef brushed the idea aside, saying that he's the only one that can turn top-quality ingredients into world-class dishes. No one...
Well, confidence is an essential trait for a good chef. He must be an excellent cook.
That's what everyone was saying. But surprisingly, after just 6 months, no one would dine in his restaurant anymore. Shocking, right? Do you have any guess why?
Maybe the chef had fallen ill, or...
Wrong answer! You tell her, Traveler! Ding, ding, ding! Yep! It's because the chef was too stubborn. He would keep himself busy every day and try to make the most delicious dishes for all his guests. But he forgot that he's only human and needs time to eat and rest. He was so busy that he didn't even have time to eat and couldn't even taste his own cooking. He was unwilling to seek help, even when he's tired, because he thought he's the only one capable of cooking the best. Eventually, the people around him felt like they couldn't help him anyway, so they just left. And because he had forgotten the original taste of his dishes, he was no longer a good chef. In the end, his restaurant had no choice but to close for good.
Oh. I see. He's overly confident, which disappoints the people around him, and he's so impatient that he ends up losing sight of his original purpose. So, that's the whole story?
Oh, yep, that's the whole thing. Hey! Didn't you just say that Paimon made a great story?
Did you come up?
Oh, no, we just,
How should I describe it? The story is very simple, and I suppose the ending isn't really... Think before you act and don't overexert yourself. Of course, I understand these concepts in theory, but... Yes. Up in the mountains, we can see the mist and the clouds. Out in the ocean, we can see fog on the sea. That's why from time to time...
So, how do you feel now, Kuchi?
Okay,
How
Genshin.
do I feel? Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way, I could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city. See the people I wish to see. Thinking back, I used to be even more impatient. My colleagues would resign after just 3 months of working with me. You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. But I am getting better. You can... And... I did make a promise with you, didn't I? We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So... Happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon. I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you.
Claro que sí, ahora que comienza lo
I put all my
bueno.
best effort into this fireworks show. And now that we're here, I sincerely hope you will enjoy it. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks, and enjoying the view of Liu Harbor.
Feliz Risto de la Linterna, señora Genshin.
Happy Lantern Rite. And thank you.
Claro que sí, thank you, thank you. Aquí que viene lo bueno.
Lady Kuching, the item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Huh? Must be something important.
Traveler, Paimon. Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Wow, it's beautiful!
It's time. Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.